Hi everyone, I have a new packet to show you for speech language pathologists or other instructors who do accent modification, but it also has some applications for other students who might have issues with fluency in terms of how they're linking sounds together. So this kind of explains and shows ways to analyze the ways that we link words together. So for example, when we incorporate linking, a phrase like but he always can really sound like but he always. If you think about it, the first way I said it, but he always, sounds a little choppy, but native speakers do some linking to varying degrees. So a T sound in between two vowels might sound more like a D. H at the beginning of a pronoun or a form of the word have might be deleted, and the y sound will come between two vowels if the first one is not round. So that's why but he always can sound like but he always. And I have a little explanation some more, and also how this can be applicable to other populations. But I wanted to really take you through an example. So I have sentences here that target a number of different types of ways that we link words together. In sentence number 1, we're going for inserting a w sound between two vowels when the first one is round. So you would say to your student to repeat exactly as you do, trying to copy your pronunciation without changing anything. So if you say, who is your professor, they should say, who is your professor? But here I've written a minus, meaning the student must have said, who is, instead of who is. Can you hear the difference there? Who is, who is. So the linking way connects them by inserting the W sound. And then I've written a minus or a plus depending on each feature that I've heard. Don't worry, this is a made up student. And then same thing on the next page. And then I tallied how often they did each of those different types of linking. And there's an explanation page at the back that shows you exactly what we were going for with each one. So it's an explanation with the example of inserting the W for who is and how often they followed that kind of pattern. And so I just transferred those percentages from the tally sheet on the previous page. And then you can see I've circled the ones that I feel like need the most work, and these might be good places to start. I've also included some reductions in the packet, although I don't have a tally for those. They're in there, but the main focus here is on how they're linking words together. And sometimes these kind of co-occur and depend on one another. So there's an example of that in here as well. So if you'd like to get the packet, you can go to bit.ly/linking phonemes. And then for other help with accent modification, I have some other resources for you. But I found that this kind of information has also been helpful for other populations that I've worked with. Like sometimes I'll have a referral for a student who is on the spectrum and they're higher functioning, but their speech still sounds a little bit choppy. And it turns out not only are they missing these features in their own speech, but they're not understanding when other people use them for that and the melody of speech. So I've really enjoyed incorporating tools from accent modification into work with other clients such as those. I could also see this potentially being useful for working on continuous voicing with a person who stutters, or a number of other applications, maybe even working with someone on their voice and trying to do a continuous voicing kind of thing. So I really have gotten a lot of use out of my tools in accent modification, and I just wanted to share some of the latest things that I'm up to. So again, to get the packet, it's bit.ly/linking phonemes. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.